Hey, what's going on guys, Derrik here. So this is going to be my last video of 2020, and I thought that there would be no better video than to do Willow by Taylor Swift. I've had a ton of people requesting this one, so this is going to be my last video of 2020. So I'm gonna listen and react to it for the first time today and kind of show you guys how to play it on guitar as well. So real quick, I have a Patreon page that I've been posting to recently. Since some of my videos get blocked, I decided that I'm gonna post some reactions over there, like videos that get blocked, but also just reactions that are exclusive to Patreon. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, head on over there. I did do a reaction for some of the songs on Folklore, August, and My Tears Ricochet. So yeah, if you guys are interested in supporting my channel, please check the link in the description for that. I'm also giving away my Martin Dreadnought Jr. for the first 100 patrons that sign up. So if you're interested in that, check the link in the description below. So with that said, let's jump into the video. This is Willow by Taylor Swift. Not again.
I'm like the water when your ship rolled in that night. Off the surface, but you cut through like a knife. And if it was an open shut case,
I'm already regretting watching the music video again. I gotta rewind here because I was just looking at the video and not listening to the guitar part in the beginning.
I'm like the water.
Okay, so right away, guys, I can tell that this is definitely a more complex guitar part. And I think the two chords that are being used are an E minor and a D. But to me, it sounds like there's more than one guitar, for one, but also it sounds like there's some picking, and I don't believe that they are playing the chords down here on the lower end of the neck. I think what they're actually doing is playing an E minor on the 7th and 9th fret, and a bar D chord on the 5th and 7th fret. Yeah, so I think it's something like that. I'm not gonna get too deep in the weeds here, but what I'm doing is I have this barred E minor chord, and I'm picking the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. And I'm pulling off my second finger on the 2nd string of the 8th fret. And then I pick the 4th and 2nd string again. Go down to this D bar chord. What I'm doing is the same picking pattern in the right hand, so I'm going 5, 4, 3, 2, pull off, and then 4, 2 again. So it's something like that. That's really difficult to play. Unless I really picked apart this and listen to it a little more, I won't get it exactly correct, but I think it's something along those lines. Something like that. I would say that's for sure a more advanced type of picking pattern and more advanced chords. So if you're a beginner and you want to play this, what I would recommend maybe doing is just strumming E minor and D down here towards the lower end of the neck. One thing you could maybe do too is kind of pick these chords, so you go. So all I'm doing there is I'm going 6-5 on that E minor. And then I'm picking the 1st and 2nd string and sliding down with my pinky to the 2nd fret from the 3rd fret. And then you go to the D and you go 4, 3, and then 1 and 2 together. And when you pick 1 and 2 together, you pull off of the 1st string on the 2nd fret. And then you pick 1 and 2 again. And then what I think she does is she goes to a C. So E minor, D, E minor, D, C. And then you have that little lick there too. I think that's what they're doing. So for the C, what I would do is something like this. So what I'm doing is I'm going 5, 3, 2, and I'm pulling off on the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and then picking it again right after. And then the little riff that she does there is something like, So I'm picking the second string of the first fret, pulling off, then going to the third string of the second fret, and then back to the second string on the first fret and hammering on. So I know a lot of that is really difficult. This is not an easy guitar song. I should have known starting this video and probably should have prepared a little more, but this is my first time listening to it, so I'm just trying to get you guys close to kind of what they're doing here. So I would say that those are probably your best two options if you want to kind of play it like they are in this studio recorded version. E minor, D, E minor, D, C. That falsetto is crazy. So that part was the chorus, and the chords did change there. I think she went from a G. Let me rewind it here real quick. Okay, so what I think they're actually doing is a G, a D, A minor, and E. And then you repeat that, but you don't go back to the E minor. So you just go G, D, A minor on the second time through that. It's tough to say what they would do if this was an acoustic version. I would probably opt to just kind of do a picking pattern like this. But it's really up to you. You could do just single strums too on each of those chords. So yeah, it's up to you. I did, so I'm just picking the 6th, 4th, and 3rd string there. And then kind of adjusting for each chord. So on the D, it's the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. The A minor, it's the 5th, 2nd, and 3rd. And then the E minor, I'm picking the 6th, the 4th, and the 3rd. So something like that. That's probably how I would play it if I was playing the song acoustically.
Life was a willow and it bent right to your wind. Head on the pillow, I could feel you sneaking in.
So same pattern as the first verse, and I'm not going to go over that again because that took a little too long, longer than I expected. So just go back to the first verse, I think, so far, and it's the same as this one.
If you were a mythical thing, like you were a trophy or a champion ring, there was one prize I'd cheat to win. The more that you say, the less I know. Wherever you stray, begging for you.
That falsetto run that she does, where you say I follow, I can't even do it. That's ridiculous how much vocal control it takes to do a run like that in falsetto.
Take my hand, wreck my plans, that's my man. You know that my train can take you home. Anywhere else is hollow. I'm begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans, that's my man. Life was a willow and it bent right to your window. They count me out time and time again.
I don't know why I watch these music videos. I gotta do songs if I'm gonna teach them on guitar that are acoustic versions. Because then I get lost in watching the video, but then trying to pay attention to the lyrics and then also trying to teach you guys guitar just does not work out well for me. So it sounds like the guitar changes up a little bit here, but let me keep going.
Life was a willow and it bent right to your window.
That line too, life was a willow, but it bent to your wind. Is that what she said? Life is a willow, and it bent right to your wind. Actually, too, in the first verse, she said, opening line was, I'm like the water when your ship rolled in that night. Rough on the surface, but you cut through like a knife. That's a ridiculous metaphor, and something that, of course, Taylor would think of, but most people do not think that way in terms of songwriting. So let me go back to this This looks like it's the bridge, and it did change. Okay, so for that part, I think the chord progression went A minor, G, B minor, and then E minor. So you know, life was a willow and it bent right to your wind. And then you repeat that. They count me out time and time again. I don't know the melody well enough to sing it. And then I think you continue that. So A minor, G, B minor, E minor. But then on the last line of that bridge where she goes, but I come back stronger than a 90s trend, I think she goes just from A minor to G. Yeah, ends on the G. How does she come up with these video ideas? This feels like a Game of Thrones type of video or vibe going on right now. The chorus is so pretty in this song. Not that the verses aren't, but my favorite part of this song so far is the chorus is when she hits that falsetto and does that falsetto run. That is a heck of a way to start this album. I would be curious to see her sing this live too. I don't know if she has yet, but I would like to see her hit that run acoustically too. It's one thing to like record that in a studio, but then when you have to do it live, that's really tough to do on the spot. So not that I don't think she can do it, but I just really want to see it because that would display some serious vocal ability if she can. Man, I knew that when I clicked play on this video that I may regret it. I don't regret it, but I do regret it from trying to teach you guys on guitar because it took way longer than I expected it to. So I'm probably gonna have to chop this up a little bit. But anyways, yeah, guys, this is the first song that I've listened to on the album. It does remind me quite a bit of kind of like the folklore type stuff. It almost feels like a continuation of that. And I think that I read that it actually is. She meant for it to be. But yeah, that's the chorus in that song is so pretty. I really enjoy the chorus in that song. And the guitar work is really complex, as I mentioned earlier in the video. It's gonna take some practice to get that down, and it would be very difficult to sing that by yourself if it's just you and a guitar. I imagine that if she plays this acoustically, that she'll have somebody else play the guitar part, because to do both of those would be very, very difficult in a live performance. So awesome song. The vocals in it were awesome. The acousticness of it was sweet. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is my final video of 2020. I hope you guys liked this. Again, check out my Patreon. I recorded 2 other reaction videos on that page, and they're actually just true reactions. They don't have any guitar or anything like that. So if you're interested in that, please check the link in the description below, and I will see you guys in 2021. Thanks for watching. Peace.